What's good, boys? Back again with another video, and this time we got JxmyHighroller, and he's gonna be talking about Bronny James. Now, if you've been living on the rock, but you haven't seen that, Bronny James is the son of LeBron James, and he's about to be hooping with his dad, LeBron James. If you ask me, I think Bronny James is gonna be a certified superstar. He's a special talent. And I think that we should take it seriously, bro, because he's about to take the league by storm. And JxmyHighroller is about to explain why. So without further ado, let's get into it, man.
With the 2024 NBA draft in the books, there is one major discussion that has dominated the NBA space over the last week. It isn't about the #1 overall pick. It isn't about the outlook of these teams going into next season. It's about a late second-round pick. And for good reason, because his name is LeBron James. And he's going to play in the NBA with LeBron James. It's a weird and unprecedented circumstance that the NBA has never encountered before. A player who many fans consider to be the greatest of all time playing in the NBA with his own son. A story so strange, you'd think the NBA scriptwriters...
That's different, bro. That's actually different, bro. I don't care what anyone says. People will just be hating on Twitter for no reason, bro. Like, just enjoy what it is. This is special, bro. This is absolutely special, bro. Imagine being as great enough to be playing in the NBA as long as your son has been born, and also playing long enough for your son to be playing with you, bro. It's absolutely insane. Something Michael Jordan couldn't do. Why?
Outsourced their work to ChatGPT, picked the most batshit result, and called it a day. But after 2 years of speculation, we now know with certainty that Bronny James will be an NBA player. And right on cue, the criticism of his merits and value as a future player in the NBA have already came pouring in. Scouts and GMs claiming Bronny as a prospect isn't even worth using a late second-round pick on, and that the real value lies in his last name and the leverage it comes with. But how valuable is a second-round pick, really? And is Bronny a legitimate NBA player, or is he only in conversation solely because of who his dad is?
Like I said, bro,
Bronny is number one on my list.
I gotta be on the floor with Bronny.
That's absolutely insane.
Today's video is sponsored by 10% on seat, download, and 3-time All-Star, and use code JXMY10 for 10% off any order.
Fuck. I fucked up that skip so bad, bro.
This is Ken Griffey, former major leaguer and 3-time All-Star. This is Ken Griffey Jr., son of Ken Griffey. And in 1990, these two did one of the coolest things a father and son can possibly do. They played in the MLB together. And when I say together, I don't just mean they played in the MLB at the same time. They were on the same team. In fact, they weren't just on the same team, they shared the same outfield with each other. It's probably the rarest and most badass thing you'll ever see in sports. Making it to the big leagues is one...
Bro, hold on. There's no way that's like... When the hell did he manage to have this child? Because look, if I'm thinking straight, this guy looks about 40. 35, I'm really 35, but I'm gonna give him 40. And his son looks like 22. So when in the age gaps did this guy manage to have his son? Because he looks older than 22. He looks like 25, 26. It's insane, bro. It's insane, bro. I don't know how old this man is. Someone better tell me in the comments down below, bro.
But playing in the big leagues next to your kid is a club exclusive to only these two. And if that wasn't incredible enough, on September 14th, 1990, the Griffeys pulled off something that you will never see again in your lifetime.
An inch back up there now. Well hit to center field. Devon White going back. Gone! A 2-run home run. And he hits one well to left center field. Dante Bichette. Back-to-back home runs.
What else can these guys do?
The Griffeys were great. And they were the first and only father-son duo in the history of Major League.
I don't know nothing about baseball, so please, someone in the comments down below explain what just happened, because I have no idea what just happened. I think it's good, but the looks of it, But just let me know in the comments down below.
League Baseball. But they weren't the first father-son duo in professional sports. This is Gordie Howe, one of the greatest players to ever touch the ice. He won 4 Stanley Cups, 6 MVPs, held the NHL record for total career points at the time of his retirement, and is a member of the NHL's 100th anniversary team. Gordie had an incredible pro career as a hockey player, and yet out of all of his accomplishments, the coolest thing he ever did was this. This is Mark and Marty Howe, Gordie's sons, and he played professional hockey with them in both the WHA and the NHL for 5 seasons. Now, if you're thinking, that guy looks a little old to be playing professional sports, you're right. Gordie began his career in the NHL in 1946 when he was just 18 years old. By the time he retired for good, he was 51. A career that stretched from the 1940s to the 1980s. And only with a career like this can a player even have a shot at playing in the league.
Bro, he must have seen it all, bro. He must have been through the whole ages, bro. He must have seen everything, man. But look, this is more believable, bro. Look, these are his 2 sons. I can tell, like, 8, like, he's like 22. He's like, he just like turned 19. Like, this is more believable.
Together with their son. Why exactly am I talking about home runs and Gordie Howe? Well, because they're awesome. But also because of these two and what they're about to accomplish in their own sport. LeBron and Bronny James, who are on track to being the first father and son duo to play together in the NBA. An idea that seemed far-fetched when LeBron first mentioned it years ago, but has now
That's what I'm saying, bro. He's been saying this for like 3 years and he actually did it, bro. That's like greatness right there, bro. Shout out to LeBron, bro.
Reality. But how legitimate is Bronny's spot in the league? And is the backlash towards the Lakers selecting him with a second-round pick in the draft warranted? Well, to answer this question, we first need to know just how good Bronny is as a prospect.
Oh wait, I have to admit this in the bar real quick, bro, because some people don't understand. Nepotism has been going around for ages, bro. It's like going right underneath your nose and things like that, bro. You ever had your parents like try and speak to someone to help you get into an internship or something like that? Bro, that's nepotism, bro. You ever wonder why there's someone like, bro, Steph Curry's dad played in the league, bro. And he went to like a mid-school college, but he had a great superstar run, so that makes sense. So that makes sense why he had such a high draft stock. But you think anyone ever cared about Steph Curry, bro? Because I'm just talking shit, bro. Fucking hell, man.
And as an incoming
I'm getting somewhere,
NBA player,
but I'm not getting somewhere.
right now, NBADraft.net has Bronny rated at an 88 overall across their 12 prospect metrics. This overall rating puts Bronny on the lower end of all second-round picks and future prospects over the last 3 years, but well within range of your typical mid to late first-rounder. Now, here are Bronny's numbers during his 1 season of college.
Just a quick thought, bro. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, bro, you think Steph Curry's a nepo baby? No, Steph Curry's not a nepo baby, bro. He had to work hard to get to those draft positions, bro. So, like, you could easily just say, "Oh, Steph Curry's dad played in the league. Steph Curry's a nepo baby." No, that's not what it is, bro. That's not what it is, bro. The fact that Bronny James had all these millions, had all this money, and he still made it to the NBA is a feat in itself, bro. Because he could have easily just stayed at home and just, and just played around and just done whatever, gone to school, messed with some girls or whatever. No, but he just had to stay dedicated, wake up early, bro, 5 a.m. in the morning, work hard, bro. And that's greatness within itself, bro. Michael Jordan's son didn't have that, bro. And that's what I'm going to say on that.
Basketball. 5 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists a game on 47, 30, 69% shooting splits. Now these numbers, especially from a relatively undersized guard, do not scream NBA potential. But for perspective, here are the average collegiate stats from every late second-round pick that played college basketball over the last 5 years. And even when compared to late second-round picks...
You trying to say he's trash or something, bro?
Bronny's numbers aren't nearly as impressive. In fact, Bronny is arguably the least productive college prospect in NBA history. Here is a list of every player in the entire history of the NBA to be selected in the first 2 rounds of the draft that averaged less than 5 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists a game in college. And that's it. Just 3 players who were selected in the NBA draft with college numbers.
This guy made it to the league with 1 point average, bro. And you complain about nepotism, bro. This guy probably had a relationship with someone in the front office, bro, for him to get drafted as a last pick, bro. Someone just said, bro, I'll slap you. I'm begging you, please just draft him, bro. Just draft him. That's what it looks like for him, bro.
Equal to or less than Bronny's college numbers. Pair that with the fact that these prospects had at least the benefit of having NBA frames and physical tools to be potentially built off of, and the case for Bronny warranting a pick in the NBA draft becomes more and more difficult to make. But to really demonstrate exactly where Bronny falls amongst other second-round picks, here is a chart of every college basketball player selected in the second round of the draft over the last 10 years, with box plus minus on the x-axis and minutes per game on the y-axis. 298 selections spanning 10 drafts. More than half of these players not even in the NBA today. Where's Bronny? He's right here. Most late draft picks, even the guys who go on to not even make a roster in the league, were first or maybe second options in their college program. Bronny, on the other hand, was an undersized rotational player on a sub-500 team.
Bro, this guy's
it
just
doesn't
trying
take
to
an
roast him
NBA
for no
scout
reason,
to know
bro.
that
Come on,
Bronny
man.
James's collegiate career wasn't that of your typical second-round draft pick.
Okay,
But
you
how
get it.
good is the typical second-round pick? With the rise of second-round sleepers in recent history, most notably players like Nikola Jokic, Jalen Brunson, Herb Jones, and Jordan Clarkson, the potential value of a second-round pick in the NBA draft is about as high as it's ever been. With the help of advanced metrics, the curtain has been pulled back on the value even a solid role player can provide to a winning team. Prospect scouting.
And here's what people are not understanding as well, bro. Bronny is not your average college basketball player, bro. He's different, bro. You know why? Because, look, I get that people are saying, okay, cool, he should have played another year at college and improved himself. But look, bro, in some cases, that would work for other people, but not for Bronny James. Because what's better than playing with LeBron James, bro? This guy is getting free education and playing for the LA Lakers, bro. It's like a fast track, bro. He doesn't need to stay in college, bro, because whatever he does in college, playing with LeBron James, his father, and the LA Lakers is way more valuable for education-wise, learning what you need to do and learning what you need to be, what your team needs of you is way more better, bro, than staying in college, playing for some bum coach, whatever, and then not even making a deep run in the NCAA, and then your draft stock just plummets, and then you don't even make it at all, bro. Look, I'm not saying that he still wouldn't make it, but still, playing with the Lakers and LeBron James is like a fast track, bro. He can learn. It's like he's skipping school, bro, and going straight to university. And he's learning all the big stuff, bro. That's what's.
Has gotten more comprehensive
Stop
than ever before, and these
players,
second-round picks have
bro.
held considerable weight within recent trades around the NBA. But how valuable does that truly make them? Gathered from 10 years worth of draft classes from 2013 to 2022, data shows that on average, out of the 30 players drafted in the second round, about 6 of them won't even suit up in the NBA. That's about 1 in every 5 players selected in the second round that will never see a minute of action in the league. Out of the 24 players who do make a roster in their rookie season, about 17 of them end up playing a second season in the NBA. Of those 17 players that are good enough to stick around for more than a few seasons, only about 8 of them will go on to be a role player or rotational level player. Go one step further, and on average, only 4 of these second round picks will become a starting caliber player in their career. That's about 1 in every 8 players selected in the second round. And finally, of the 298 players selected in the second round of the draft from 2013 to 2022, only 2 of them became All-Stars: Nikola Jokic and Jalen Brunson.
I'm Bronny James going to be part of that too. He's going to make it 3. Bronny James, mark my words right now, Bronny James is going to make it 3, bro. I'm telling you.
If we think about the last 10 years of second-round picks on a scale of box plus minus, with Nikola Jokic being on one end and the players who don't even make a roster on the other, then most players aren't in the middle. In fact, they're not even close. Most second...
And look, also this, bro. People think, because Bronny's in the second-round pick, these guys are anomalies, bro. These guys are anomalies right now because they got to where they are through hard work and determination, bro, and being a good people's person, bro. And Bronny has all of that, bro. If Bronny wasn't a hard-working person, he would not be in this draft, but he wouldn't even be a basketball player, bro. Like, you just gotta look at this, bro, because look at where Jalen Brunson is, bro. And people can even say Jalen Brunson's an upper baby. Why? Because his dad's on the Knicks. And the only way that he will go to the Knicks, the only reason why he's on the Knicks is because his father's there. No, that's not the truth anyway. But look, because Jalen Brunson was a hard-working player, bro, and he worked hard to get to where he is, bro.
Round picks fall way down here.
A lot of these people here are just young, athletes, or were just good enough to make it, and then because they made it to the NBA, they became content, bro. That's not what it's about.
Somewhere in between what Basketball Reference would classify as an end-of-the-bench player and out of the league.
Some people
when
just
considering how to use a second-round pick, the idea of drafting a guy who ends up being a real contributing player, a starter, or even a future MVP, the perceived opportunity cost can tend to outweigh the actual value of the pick. Drafting a player of this caliber in the second round is like finding a diamond in the rough, but giving away a pick or a potential player that ends up being of this caliber would be a mistake that no front office wants to live with. But that doesn't change the fact that the vast majority of the time, these second-round picks in the NBA draft go on to be these end-of-the-bench level players. Just out of curiosity, does anyone know who the last few 55th overall picks in the draft were and how their careers are turning out? Last year's 55th overall pick has played 1 game in the NBA. The one before that has played 23 games in 2 seasons. The 55th pick in 2021, Aaron Wiggins, is actually
Bro, this guy is a good example, bro. Because you know why? He just got paid $48 million for 5 years, bro. Through his hard work, bro. Look at his stats. Where is his points and red? But look, this year, bro, he shot 49%, bro. It's improvement. That's a 10% improvement, bro. He averaged 8 points in his rookie year.
Having himself a solid career so far, but the one before him is out of the league. The one before that one is also out of the league. He's also out of the league, out of the league, out of the league, was never in the league, out of the league, and out of the league. As a late second rounder, if Bronny can contribute on any level in the NBA, he has already exceeded his draft value. And that's really the proposition in all of this. It would be incredible if Bronny developed into a Davion Mitchell
No, Bronny James is not a Davion Mitchell, bro. Please, bro. Respectfully, we're going higher, bro. I'm saying his ceiling is at least Jalen Brunson, just a little bit less than Jalen Brunson. He's obviously his realistic, prop is like Drew Holiday. Davion Mitchell is out of the question, bro. Aaron Holiday is out of the question, bro. We need to aim higher, bro. And Bronny James is going to be a star caliber
player. But the reality is if Bronny can provide any net positive value to his team, then selecting him in the draft will have been a great pick. There has never been a player projected to go this late in the draft with any expectations on what they should or will do in the league. These late draft picks have historically been reserved for players who might have been overlooked, players who maybe underperformed their potential at the collegiate level, players who organizations are willing to roll the dice on because there's virtually no opportunity costs associated with late second-round picks. It's all upside at this point in the draft. If they don't work out, well, that's typical. If they do work out, well, then they've beaten the odds. And the very large point being overlooked in all of this talk about potential and value to the team and X's and O's, LeBron James has the opportunity to play basketball with his kid in the NBA. Let's just be honest. This is blatant nepotism, a classic case of it's who you know, not what you know. But nepotism has ran rampant in the NBA for decades.
That's exactly what I said, bro.
Countless players, coaches, executives, owners who got their shot with far less merit than Bronny has. But now here we are sitting around talking about the integrity of a man who's played 21 seasons in the league and his son because they made the most of an otherwise paltry 55th pick in the draft, and the nepotism leaned in their favor this
time. And also, bro, let's just be real. I know what Rich Paul did and he fixed the draft odds, but let's be real, bro. The people that were selected above, before Bronny James, they're not even better than him. 100% are not better than him. Half of them are going to be out the league, bro. I'm telling you now. Bronny James was a solidified 17th overall pick, and who they should have picked, and they should have picked him at 17th overall, but obviously it's like Like, let's imagine people are crying about the 55th overall pick here, Bronny James getting picked there. Imagine if he got picked in the 70th overall pick, the outrage and how people they would have shut up, bro. So it made sense for the Lakers to actually pick someone that was, you know, decent enough and good enough, and that connect four dude, whatever his name is. Like, you're getting two good players, bro, and you're getting a good player in Connect, and you're getting a very good player in Bronny James, bro. I don't know, like geniuses.
We can criticize this decision all we want, preach about how this move was a breach of ethics, a slap in the face of the game we love. But then we would all be hypocrites, because there isn't a man on earth who would pass up on the chance to play in the NBA with his son, even if it meant pulling a few strings to make it happen. As much as Bronny benefits from sharing the same last name as arguably the best basketball player of all time, that tag has also came with equal scrutiny. We have never seen a late second-round pick get discussed and limelighted like we've seen with Bronny. But we've also never seen a late second-round flyer get completely dissected and criticized like this. LeBron and Bronny have a chance to do something that has never been done in the history of the NBA. And that is worth more than any late second-round pick will ever be.
Hey, make sure you check out JxmyHighroller and his video. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe, sub up, roll to 100. You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys for watching the video. You know the vibe.